In the calm after battle, and just before the birthday of Gotham's brooding guardian, Diana sets her course toward an unlikely mission: shopping. Yes, Wonder Woman, warrior princess of Themyscira, is running late, and not for war or peace, but for Batman's birthday. Piloting her invisible jet through the stars, she apologizes to someone, perhaps to Superman, who gently reminds her they don't need to do this. After all, Batman probably won't care. But Diana knows better. He will care, she says. He'll only say he doesn't care. Then we'll spend another wasted year with him and the scowling. Her logic is sharp. As a conversation unfolds between Diana and Clark, their perspectives on the world are laid bare. Superman clings to hope. Batman sees what is worst. But Diana? Diana sees the world as it truly is. And that truth is why she believes this mission, this birthday gift, is worth it. Their destination? The Andromeda Mall. Located at exit 37 of the square root of Highway 2 in Sector 2814, it's the largest shopping complex in the known universe, boasting over 500,000 stores and an outrageous number of Earthbucks coffee shops. The mall's motto is simple: if you can't find it here, there's something wrong with you. Seek medical care immediately. And that's exactly where Wonder Woman is headed. Navigating a cosmic traffic jam, Diana finally arrives. But before she can enjoy her galactic retail adventure, there's the small issue of parking her invisible jet. Something that, in a place governed by the Khund Empire's bureaucratic efficiency, might prove harder than expected. Meanwhile, Superman waits inside, arms crossed and patient as ever. "See you in about 4 hours, then," he says, knowing full well the chaos that awaits. Parking the invisible jet should be a simple task. But nothing is ever simple in the Andromeda Mall. As Wonder Woman pulls into the galactic garage, she's greeted by a robotic voice with a cheery, but terrifying, warning. "Please take a ticket." Seems harmless until the fine print kicks in. The first 3 hours are free with validation. But lose that tiny slip of paper? According to the Treaty of Brawl, your vehicle, and potentially you, will be seized and sold to the Khund Empire for use in their next forever war. Diana calmly takes her ticket. No fear, just casual acceptance that galactic bureaucracy is as dangerous as any battlefield. She tucks it away carefully. The fate of the invisible jet, and possibly her freedom, now rests on one small, easily losable parking slip. Welcome to the Andromeda Mall. Diana finally finds a parking spot. But as she's about to settle in, chaos strikes, Galactic Mall style. A furious purple alien yells, "Girl!" Apparently, he believes that was his spot, and he's ready to fight for it, citing something about 7 feet that needs socks. Wonder Woman doesn't flinch. Her voice is calm, her expression deadly serious. She explains she's been circling the skies for what feels like a lifetime. Her patience is gone. Her tolerance for monsters, even petty space drivers, is even shorter. And then she says it, the line that silences the stars. "So please, one more time, call me girl." The alien backs down. Quickly, grumbling, he flies off in defeat, muttering about socks and poor store placement. Wonder Woman parks her jet and smiles. By the thunderbolts of Jove, wherever you go, there they are. Even in space, rude drivers exist. Diana reunites with Clark, but before she can enjoy the moment, she has to vent. "Do you know how to get the ticket validated?" She's upset. They threaten you just for parking. And then, there's no parking at all. Meanwhile, Superman, calm and collected as always, just replies, "Always just fly." To him, the chaos of the universe's biggest shopping center is a non-issue. But to Diana, it's personal. "I always forget how much I hate this snake pit until I'm back in it, hating it all over again. And yet, there's a reason they're here. Something they might find, though no one knows exactly what." Finally, a pause. A smile. Superman looks at her and says, "Hello, Diana. It's wonderful to see you." Diana softens. She breathes. "Yes. Sorry. Hello, Clark. It is good to see you as well." Inside the largest shopping center in the known universe, a small, quiet moment unfolds. Wonder Woman and Superman embrace. No battles, No politics, no urgent calls for help. Just two old friends sharing the weight of the galaxy for a moment, and then letting it go. So, where do we start? She leans into him. He smiles. At the universe's largest mall, even Superman has a go-to coffee order. Large iced decaf coconut milk latte with 4 pumps of caramel, whipped cream, and butterscotch drizzle, and a coffee. Black. Of course, the black coffee is for Diana. Coffee. Black for the woman of wonder. He tries to make it special. Sourced from a black hole, apparently. She looks at the cup. The barista labeled it Superman. Superman? He grins. Born on another planet. It wasn't until I was a teenager that I discovered I had the power to sup. Diana isn't impressed. What is sup? Nothing much. What's up with you? She sighs. Oh dear Hera, Clark, really? Even demigods aren't immune to bad puns. While sipping their coffee, Diana and Clark continue their impossible mission, finding a birthday gift for Batman. Superman throws out an idea. What if we get him something like a time travel experience, so he can visit his parents again, even if just for a day? But Diana shuts it down immediately. No, if he travels in time, he'll mope. He'll relive the loss of his parents. She wants a gift that brings no pain, no grief. A gift where he doesn't mope. Clark agrees. You're right. We should make his birthday special. Something he doesn't do every other day of the year. Then Diana jokes. I could just tell him you said that. Maybe punching you would make him happy. Clark laughs. I'll deny it. I have a lasso. Diana replies. A lasso? What's a lasso? I fought Doomsday. Clark affirms. Yes. And he killed you. Wonder Woman responds. Clark smiles humbly. Well, no one's perfect. But Diana looks at him with that unwavering Wonder Woman gaze. No, but the best try to be. And who is Superman, if not the best? As the search for Batman's birthday gift continues, Superman gently shifts the mood. Diana, should we talk about it? The tension in the air thickens. She doesn't respond at first, just quietly sips her coffee, turns her back. There's pain in her eyes, not from a villain, not from battle, but from something deeper, disappointment, maybe even betrayal. She looks back at him. No thank you. No drama. Just a quiet wall being built between her and the world. And Superman says nothing. He stands still, watching her walk away, the strongest woman in the universe, carrying a burden even he can't lift. And now, at the Omnisilography store, your one-stop shop for rare and precious rocks from across the multiverse, things get weird. A massive horned alien desperately tries to purchase a glowing green rock, but he's caught in the eternal battle of the modern universe. Check out logistics. We no longer take offerings from Warworld, says the cashier, but arrowheads from the first rain are still accepted. The alien pleads, frantic, hurry, hurry, please. Superman and Wonder Woman watch from the side, unimpressed. Maybe he likes big money, Clark shrugs. Like a really big quarter? Diana? Not amused. No. Meanwhile, the alien faces another bureaucratic obstacle. Do you require a bag? It comes with a minor charge. He explodes. No bag. Just give me the rock. Superman tries to redirect the conversation. What about that animation kiosk? He could turn into a bat for a few hours. Diana's response is dry. He likes bats. Yes, I know. But the poor cashier makes one last mistake. Sir, did you happen to bring your parking ticket? And the alien, now at full rage, screams. Give me the damn rock. It's just another normal day at the largest shopping mall in the universe. Just as Diana and Clark try to move on with their casual mall adventure, chaos erupts again. A massive alien, consumed by rage, charges at Superman and roars. Die, Superman. Die. Wonder Woman sighs. I cannot take you anywhere. Clark, confused. How is this my fault? Diana, still calm under pressure, reassures him. I'm only saying, when I come here with Black Canary, this does not happen so much. Superman, feeling slightly hurt, starts to apologize, but Diana cuts him off, mid-punch to the alien's face. Do not grovel. I'm only teasing. Then, she drives the beast through the floor with a devastating move. And just before the dust settles, she adds, It is a tribute to your grace that even here, people detest you. Clark, ever the optimist, tries to refocus. Maybe we get him. A space villain? Make him feel important too. Diana, buried beneath rubble, half-conscious, mutters. I think he likes that more than bats. And with a loud noise, she disappears beneath the debris. Still searching for the perfect birthday gift for Batman, Diana and Clark pause in front of a curious item, kryptonite. Superman hesitates. He stammers. He has fun knowing he can battle with me. Has fun with that. Diana eyes the glowing green rock and asks, does he not already have one of these from you? A ring, no? Clark admits. Well, but he'd want more. Diana gracefully takes the kryptonite and reflects. Although I appreciate his preparedness for our turning wicked, reminding him that he must do this does not seem ideal. The conversation turns philosophical. Clark, still grounded, offers. Yeah, you're right. Again, should we just give up, then? We both have work to do. But Diana answers with clarity. If work is violence, no. There are days for fighting and days for companionship. If we forget this, then we're more lost than the villains we must spend our hours wrestling. She helps him up, and as they walk away together, Clark softly agrees. Fine, but if we can't think of anything to buy, and we're not working. In their continued search for the perfect birthday gift for Batman, Wonder Woman and Superman decide to take a break. And what better place than a 5D movie titled Batman Fights Superman? Sitting side by side with a bucket of popcorn, Diana asks the question they've been circling around all day. What should we do? Clark, always ready with a joke, replies. How about this? After we drink our sodas, we can just give the rest of it to him. I mean, we know above everything else in the world Batman loves, just ice. Diana gasps, Clark Joseph Kent, before bursting into laughter. Both of them laugh uncontrollably, the tension of the day finally cracking. They settle down just in time as the movie begins. The movie's starting. Be good. Clark laughs, saying, sorry. As the lights dim and the screen lights up, Diana leans over and whispers, what is this 5D anyway? Clark smirks. No idea. The only thing I know that comes from the fifth dimension is... And just when things couldn't get weirder at the Andromeda Mall, the 5D movie begins, and we're thrown headfirst into a chaotic, cartoonish parody of Superman and Batman. The audience watches in disbelief as exaggerated versions of the world's finest perform on screen. Hi, I'm Superman. I'm very happy. I smile. I save the world from robots and aliens and crises. So many crises. Enter the faux Batman. I'm Batman. I'm sad and dark. I'm vengeancing. I have a belt full of things I throw. And also, I have a car. Then comes the inevitable. Hey you, the Batman. You want to fight or what? Superman and Batman, or at least their cartoon doubles, get into an over-the-top brawl full of ridiculous dialogue and slapstick antics. It's funny, bizarre, and entirely too familiar to the real Superman and Wonder Woman watching. Then, out of nowhere, Superman stops. Wait. Stop with the fighting. Do you see that? In the audience there, next to the big lady with the tiara, the camera zooms in on someone in the audience, and it's revealed. Superman, my oldest, bestest buddy. Is that you? It's him. It's Mr. Mxyzptlk. It's me, Mr. Mxyzptlk. I'm dressed as Batman. I'm in the movie. Just when you think the day couldn't get more absurd, a fifth-dimensional imp crashes the show dressed as the Dark Knight. Still stuck in the bizarre 5D movie, Wonder Woman and Superman have just spotted the chaos-causing imp himself. Mr. Mxyzptlk, dressed like Batman and putting on a full improv comedy show. Superman, want to do the bit where you try to make me say my name backwards. You say your name backward, and I say, no, never. And you say, yes, you will. And I say, no, I won't. Mr. Mxyzptlk continues rambling through the entire script of their usual confrontation, complete with fake arguments, reverse psychology, and exaggerated facial expressions. Superman can only sigh. Meanwhile, Diana deadpans. I am average for an Amazon. Frankly, I should be bigger. But before she can show him how big she is, Superman assures her not to worry. These things usually take care of themselves. And just like that, in the middle of his endless rant, Mr. Mxyzptlk accidentally blurts out the word I'm never supposed to say. With a flash of magic and a little poof, the imp vanishes back to the fifth dimension. The film ends. And in the most absurd conclusion possible, Mr. Mxyzptlk's last words echo. And that's how Batman wins. Finn. After escaping the chaotic antics of Mr. Mxyzptlk, Diana and Clark finally take a moment to relax, seated together in a quiet cafe, sipping alien ice cream. But the question still lingers. What do you give Batman for his birthday? Superman suggests something practical. Maybe crushing coal into diamonds to give Bruce back what he lost, now that he's no longer a billionaire. But Diana shuts that idea down quickly. Yes, Bruce seems like a man who loves receiving charity. It's sarcasm, and it lands hard. Diana knows Bruce Wayne too well. For someone as self-reliant and brooding as him, accepting help, even from friends, feels like failure. Clark gets quiet, and for a moment, their playful search for a gift turns into something more serious. Clark, what they're doing, it's not right. Superman nods. No, it is not. They're no longer talking about gifts. They're talking about the world, about how Bruce, and by extension, the Amazons, are being treated. This scene reminds us that beneath the costumes and cosmic threats, these are real friends, struggling to show support to someone who can't bring himself to accept it. As they sit and talk, the conversation takes a heavier turn. Clark points out the obvious. Everyone in the country is turning against you. The government is tracking you. They're trying to kill you. And he offers something genuine. I can help. I'd like to. But Diana lowers her eyes. She knows this isn't something Superman can fix with strength or speed. It is an Amazon problem. It requires an Amazon solution. Clark pushes gently. But it seems like an American problem to me. And the American way is one of my 3 big things. Diana smiles. A smile that says, "Thank you, but this isn't your burden to carry. My friend, my Clark. As ever, you are right." And then she turns away, her tone soft but unwavering. I do know better than you. As they walk through the Andromeda Mall, tension hangs heavy between Wonder Woman and Superman. Diana, please, I wasn't trying to. But Diana cuts him off. I know what you. And then, of course, Clark hears something. A life in danger. A cry for help. In the blink of an eye, he's gone. Wait, sorry, 1 second. Be right back. Diana stands in silence as the glowing blur of Superman fades. Arms crossed, expression unchanged. Seconds later, he reappears just as fast as he left, trying to downplay it. There was Ranyan. When his heart stopped, I got him to the hospital ship. He's going to be fine. He flashes that familiar, earnest smile. Ranians have a ton of hearts. It's the kind of thing only Superman would say. A casual miracle, dropped in the middle of a disagreement. In a rare moment of vulnerability, Diana looks at Clark and says, "Do you know something? You're a good man, Clark Kent." Clark, ever humble, can only smile and shrug. Well, I don't know. I'm just whoever Mom raised. And then Diana says something even more honest. Thank you for being my friend when I need it. And when I do not, Clark gently holds her hands. Whatever you want, Diana. I'm here, always and forever. She tries to hold back, but her eyes brim with emotion. Great. Now I'm crying. Please don't tell Darkseid. Inhaling deeply, she regains her composure. Okay. And then, with clarity, let's not think about everything when we don't have to. Let's do something for us. Maybe that way we'll find something for him. Superman smiles and answers her calm with calm. You asked me, I ask you, what would you like to do? In this quiet page, we see 2 gods simply trying to be human. Back in the bizarre calm of the mall's beauty salon, Superman tries to keep the spirit of the mission alive. He's getting his nails trimmed with alien-grade laser cutters, because apparently that's what it takes to manage Kryptonian nails. How about this? He suggests. What about a vacation for him and the kids? He points out a travel agency on the 57th floor, right by the Second Earth Bucks. They could go to Jupiter. It's colorful this time of year. Diana, less than amused, crosses her arms, and walks in silence. "This did not happen when I came with Black Canary," she mutters under her breath. Still seated, Superman continues brainstorming. But Diana brings them back to Earth. "We are trying to make him happy, yes? That is the goal of a gift. What makes Batman happy? I think mostly kicking crime." Superman thinks for a beat. "Jupiter, it's nice." And then deadpan. "But can you kick crime on Jupiter?" One of the Salon aliens chimes in. "No, even across the galaxy. Batman remains a creature of habit. Still without a gift and running low on ideas," Wonder Woman sighs. "Maybe we need to just wander around some more. Something will come to us. I think. I hope." She heads off to check out something called Housewives of Bismal. Meanwhile, Superman stays put, getting his nails trimmed with alien firepower. "Pretty tough to trim these," he says, relaxing in his seat. This is one of the only places with the firepower to do it right. He admits he used to bite them, until Dad Kent told him it was a bad habit. This really helps. "Thanks for waiting." Diana, flipping through a tabloid titled Alien Gossip, reacts in shock. "Oh my, they should not have eaten that." Then Clark makes a suggestion, awkwardly. "Hey, I'm doing my pedicure next. You should try it. It can be really relaxing." Diana's piercing stare answers before her words do. "Superman, do I look like the kind of woman who gets her toes done at the mall?" Clark raises an eyebrow and smirks. "I don't know. What does that kind of woman look like?" A quiet moment, a shared grin, and just like that, Wonder Woman gives in. "Only you could talk me into this." She sits back in a massage chair, feet soaking in mint green water, a look of relaxed defeat on her face. Beside her, Superman sits perfectly straight, arms folded like a statue, while an alien technician wields a blowtorch to trim his indestructible Kryptonian nails. "People always forget two of my powers," he says casually. "Superventriloquism, and that one." Wonder Woman doesn't even flinch. They came looking for a birthday gift, but what they really found was a rare moment of peace. February. In space. And yet there's a Christmas store. Wonder Woman is understandably confused. Why is there a Christmas store? Superman shrugs, almost proudly. "I've been from one end of creation to the other. There's always a Christmas store." And the search for Batman's birthday gift continues. Maybe some weights? Superman lifts a massive barbell with ease, offering. "All I'm saying is, he likes to work out." Diana give him a deadpan look. "Are you trying to kill him? Has this all secretly been a Batman fights Superman situation?" They try cats. Dozens of alien cats. "We know he loves pets," Superman insists. "The dog. The cow." "Yes," Diana says, "but I do not think it is exactly this kind of cat." Superman, covered in furry aliens, is unconvinced. And finally, the maternity wear store. Without a word, Diana turns away. "Keep walking," she commands. "When you like cats enough," Clark mutters, "it's somewhat inevitable. If you think about it." Their search continues, and Clark has a new idea. He lifts up a candle shaped like the Joker. But it really does smell just like him. Diana doesn't even blink. "Dear Hera," Clark. "No." Next up, the Build-A-Bot store. 2 words, Superman says with a grin. "Robot Robin." Diana doesn't move. "No." Still not giving up, Clark holds up a bright red cape and suggests, "Maybe all the sadness and grimness comes from Batman's color scheme. We do bright. Red, blue, yellow. So, we get him something similar. A cape change. Maybe it changes his attitude." Diana stares at him. "Do you actually want me to hear that out?" Clark sighs. "Seriously? Honestly?" The final stop. A bookstore. A poster of Booster Gold announces a signing for his new biography, Good as Gold. Clark pauses. "No." Diana answers with conviction. "Absolutely not." After all that, Superman and Wonder Woman sit quietly on a bench in the center of the universe's largest mall. "So, nothing," Clark mutters. "Yes, very much nothing," Diana replies. Clark looks down at the snack in his hand, disappointment in his voice. "It's the largest mall in the universe. Literally everything is here. And we got nothing. I don't think I've ever lost before. It's not fun." Diana raises an eyebrow. "Again, Doomsday killed you. But yes, it is not in any way fun." Clark smiles faintly. "Well, I mean, losing isn't great, but I can't say I didn't have a good time." He turns to her, a little more sincere now. Being with you, in a world where we spend our lives with our faces shoved in the evil of it all. Knowing you're here, that's all right. Diana leans closer and sighs, smiling. Yes, you sentimental boy. It certainly is. If only we could get him something that nice. They both take a quiet bite of churros. And suddenly, Diana pauses. Wait. Superman stands in front of a store selling rare rocks from the multiverse, still searching for that perfect gift. I don't know, he says, uncertain. Seems like something I would like, but him. Diana steps in beside him, holding a small notepad in her hand. You are thinking from the premise that the two of you are so very different, she explains. That is because to you, you are you and he is him. But to me, you are both each other. She points at the mall's movie marquee. It is like the movie Batman Fights Superman 5D. The same man dressed in a different costume. Clark chuckles. I mean, sure, but that seems maybe like an oversimplification. I bet he thinks that you and I are the same. And I could argue that you and he are the same. They walk together now, slower, more thoughtful. We're all just strangers trying to be kind, Clark adds softly. Diana looks at him, holding a sketch in her hand as they sit together again. Yes, we are all strangers, people who have left one world for another. A planet, an island, a family. She turns to him with gentle eyes. And here, we found each other. Superman looks at her, a rare calm in his eyes. What a miracle. At last, after exploring the entire galaxy-sized mall, they found a gift. Not a weapon or gadget, not a time machine or a space vacation, but something simple and real. A strip of photo booth pictures, Superman and Wonder Woman, posing with a sign. Happy birthday, Batman. In the first photo, they smile sincerely. In the second, they make silly faces. In the third, Clark hugs Diana playfully while she winks. And in the last one, they make fun of Bruce's infamous scowl, mocking the bat glare with their fingers. No expensive tech, just friends being ridiculous, showing they care. As Superman holds the photo booth strip in his hands, a quiet moment settles between him and Diana. And you think it's enough? He asks not as the Man of Steel, but as Clark, the friend. Diana looks at him with calm certainty. Yes, it is symbolic. For what we are, for what we always shall be. He will understand. I have no fear of it. Superman reflects silently. His expression softens. But then, with a smile that only Clark Kent could wear. But maybe we throw in one cold crushed diamond too. Just in case. Diana nods, amused and sincere. Yes, this is a very good idea. Back at the Batcave, a small box sits atop the red hood of the Batmobile. Batman approaches the box cautiously. Inside, a single diamond, forged from crushed coal, and beside it, a photo strip. He flips through the photos. Clark and Diana, goofing off like children, holding a sign that says Happy Birthday, Batman, making silly faces, pretending to be him. Bruce lowers the final photo, Diana mimicking bat ears, his hand still holding the gift. The photo strip, maybe silly, maybe embarrassing, but underneath all the sarcasm and gruff exterior, he keeps it because it's perfect. The story ends at the Wayne home for wayward orphans. Batman, stoic and silent, delivers the diamond gift box at the front steps. A woman answers the door, surprised and emotional. Bruce doesn't respond. He doesn't need to. Inside the Batmobile, his hands grip the wheel. Batman sees a note blinking on his dash. He pauses, stares at the photo strip of Superman and Wonder Woman taped near the controls. Good luck, oldest, bestest buddy. And just like that, Batman drives off. Alone again, but just for a moment. And that's the story, folks. Please, leave your thoughts below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos like this one. See you next time.